Tim, how was your summer?
Yeah, really good. It was a great summer. I think I'm really prepared and obviously excited to see all you guys again, see my teammates, and yeah, we've been skating for a while, so I was really excited to come back and just get things started.
Do you look at this day as the end of summer and hockey right around the corner?
No, I think yeah, summer basically ended when I came back. We've been playing golf, but we've been working really hard as a group, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, obviously I think now with the golf tournament where everybody's here, that's kind of the kickoff. But for us, I think summer ended a little bit earlier than that.
How long have you been here? Just
Uh, yeah, almost 8 days now. So yeah, it's been good, and everybody came in early. We've been grinding as a group and just trying to take that next step.
Tim, I feel like every time at this tournament we ask you guys about expectations, just because it's the first time we're seeing you. So, what are some of the goals you want to set for the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we know what it felt like last year of making the playoffs, and we want to feel that every year. It was probably the best feeling I had in a long time playing hockey, the most fun I had, and obviously, when you come into a year like that, there's higher expectations. Everybody knows you made the playoffs last year, so it's not going to be easy, but we're definitely going to give our best and hope for a good year. And obviously, our goal is, yeah, to get further in the first round, and but we got to take everything step by step and just get better every day. I think when we had that mentality, just going day by day, I think that's what brought us the most forward, and we're going to do that again this year.
How did that feeling influence your summer and your training?
Yeah, I mean, I think it pushes you to work even harder. I think we played a pretty good series, but it wasn't enough. And yeah, but even if you don't make the playoffs, I think it just pushes you to work even harder. And now expectations are higher again, and you want more out of yourself as well. And yeah, I think we have a group to do it again. So I think we just, like I said, got to go work by day and work the hardest we can. And I think then we're going to be fine.
How important was it to get the early start? We talked last year at this time about everybody getting together early. You're doing it again this season.
Yeah, I think it just, I wouldn't say it makes camp a little bit easier, but it for sure does. If you skate as a whole group, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to skate with Mannheim in the summer. They're already in training camp, so but not a lot of guys are. So I think it's good to get everybody together, working hard and going to the gym every day, working together. And I think it's important for us as a group too to know what the coaches expect from us, and yeah, what the guys in the locker room and the guys in the lift room expect from us as an individual, and I think that's big for us. So it's good to have a head start a little bit, and yeah, just work hard as a group.
Tim, there weren't many changes made to this group. What would be a good next step for this group?
Yeah, I think the next step is in our room. I said many times I believe in this group, I believe in this core, and the next step is in our room. I think Steve has done a phenomenal job to kind of support our group, and we just got to take a next step. The young guys got to take a next step, and as a group, we got to take the next step as well. And I think we showed last year that if we play the way we want to play, we're a really good team. After the trade deadline, we're really good as well, and then. During the playoffs, I mean, I still believe we had a chance to win this series, and now it's just about us and about what we can do in this room, and I think that's going to be really important that we keep believing in this group and going to have a good start.
Your team's quite young, and you are, of course. I'm just curious, like, how much do you think the experience of making the playoffs and last year will maybe help you guys this year to know how to make it, and maybe that extra layer of experience? How impactful is that for this group?
Yeah, I think you could see in the first game everybody was maybe a little bit too excited, took way too many penalties, maybe ran a guy over too much. So, I mean, we want to play that physical style, but I think there's time and place for it. And yeah, obviously we're a young team, but we can't talk about that every year, how young we are. We just got to take steps forward, and that's what we have to do this year. And yeah, from there on, I think, like I said, everybody's a year older now too, and we've been to the playoffs now, and we know what it takes to get in, and we just got to show that every day.
What did you try to improve upon in the offseason in your own game?
Yeah, I mean, I think most importantly, I got to be more of a shooter too. I was working on that too, and yeah, just my physical game. I think every time I played physical last year, I think I was playing better, and face-offs I wanted to improve, and just being strong on the puck, and yeah, keeping that ozone possession, but also playing smart in the ozone. I think that was a big key for me, and yeah, I want to keep getting better defensively. I think that's another point. When I play good defensively, I think we have a better chance to win as a team. And if everybody buys in, like we did last year, I think, yeah, we're a really good team.
Tim, your former teammate Alex Formanton, he's playing in Switzerland. Have you spoken to him at all?
Yeah, we weren't really allowed to speak to him before that, but I don't really want to get into it a lot. I'm happy he's signed in Switzerland, and yeah, wish him all the best. And yeah, we are more focused on what we do here and go from there.
How much are the Olympics on your mind? Like we talked a lot about this to the American guys, Canadian guys, but you, of course, are probably going to represent Germany this event. How much is it on your mind to live this experience this season?
I mean, to be honest, right now, not a whole lot. We got too much going on right here. We're focused on having a good start here, and I'm more of a day-by-day guy. I don't really look too far forward, and I think that's going to be important too. I think there's going to be guys who are going to be in the mix of making the team or not, and we just got to focus on our team, and that's all we can control. And in the end, I hope for everybody to have a good start. And obviously, I want as many guys from our team to make the team. But in the end, we are focused on what we do here. And then come February, we'll focus on playing the Olympics. And it's probably one of the biggest things for sport, for an athlete, to play in the Olympics. And yeah, to represent our country, it's going to be really special. But from now on, I'm focused on playing here in Ottawa.
Tim, how healthy do you feel coming into this training camp?
Yeah, really good. Probably feel the best I've felt in a long time. Probably shouldn't have played the Worlds after the playoffs, but yeah, I just kind of play hockey a little bit longer because I had so much fun playing the playoff games. And yeah, but I feel really good. I'm really excited to get started and get started with testing.
Why didn't you feel like you could play in the Worlds, or why did you feel like maybe you should?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have a pretty long season, I played all the games. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have a break for 2 weeks. You're on the highest of high, playing playoffs, and you go on the lowest of low, probably just doing nothing for 2 weeks, and then going to Worlds. So it was kind of a last-minute decision too. So I just should have been prepared maybe a little better. And yeah, obviously, it's always a huge honor to represent the country, and especially before Olympics, that's where you want to show up and try the best for your country.
It sucks to lose in the first round, but kind of leaves you going into the summer with that hunger of getting back to the playoffs. I mean, it was our first time getting in there, and there's no better time of the year. There's no better place, bigger stage to play on. So it was a good summer. It was nice and quiet for once for on my side of things, but no, it took a lot of time to take care of all the long season little injuries and everything, but took a lot of time to just relax, see my family, my close people, and no, was really excited to be back here last week with all the guys.
Did your results at all last year change your expectations or your goals for what you guys want to accomplish this season?
I mean, for sure. I mean, we kind of set the standard of once you get in the playoffs, you want to just be back there every year, and like I said, I mean, I think we all went through the process of being on that stage and playing there for the first time, and I think we all kind of went home thinking back on how the playoffs went. And yes, we've had some great games, but you know what, going down 0-3 is going to be hard to come back, and I think we as a group pushed till the end and almost made it back and tied it 3-3, but I think that's just going to help us for coming into this year. It's more experience for everybody. It's a learning curve for everybody. So coming into camp and coming in the start of the season, then we just want to keep doing the same thing we did last year, put ourselves in the same position of being in the playoffs. And once we get there, I mean, we went through it once, so I feel like we'll be off to a better start.
Et puis l'entraîneur un peu différent pour toi cette année, tu t'en vas à la maison pour quelques jours, peut-être 2 matchs. Comment t'es excité de vivre ça?
Ouais, ça va être juste le fun de je pense, d'être là avec tous mes coéquipiers, de passer un peu de temps à Québec. C'est bien honnêtement, jamais j'aurais pensé dans ma vie avoir la chance de jouer un match dans ma ville natale, devant tout mon monde, devant toute ma famille, mes amis, tout ça. Fait que non, ça va être le fun, mais je pense qu'on est juste plus excités en ce moment de commencer le camp d'entraînement. On sait que des fois les camps d'entraînement, on peut les trouver un peu plus longs, mais je pense que ce petit voyage-là va nous aider à passer un peu de temps toute l'équipe ensemble, apprendre à connaître tous les nouveaux joueurs, d'accueillir tout le monde, puis de rapprocher le groupe avant que la saison commence.
Il y a des spots en particulier, tu veux hâte de montrer tes coéquipiers?
Ben, on s'en va dans le Vieux-Québec, fait que je pense que je suis excité de leur montrer ça. Je dis souvent aux gens que ça ressemble un peu à l'Europe, à Québec. Mais il y en a plusieurs d'entre eux qui sont venus l'été passé à mon mariage, qui était dans le Vieux-Québec aussi. Donc, ils l'ont déjà vu. Mais non, j'ai juste hâte de leur montrer, je pense, dans le coin. On va prendre le temps de peut-être aller jouer au golf une journée ou que je joue l'été. Je pense que c'est juste une fierté de juste montrer d'où tu viens. Je pense que à tout moment qu'on est... il y a plusieurs années, quand on allait à Saint-Louis, on jouait, Brady nous amenait chez eux pour aller souper. Je pense qu'on est tous pareils. On aime ça montrer à nos coéquipiers où qu'on a grandi.
Quelle forme physique t'as eu?
Comment?
Quelle forme physique t'as eu acheté ici?
Très bien. Je pense que ça a été ma première année en longtemps avec aucune blessure majeure à passer l'été, que je pouvais faire entièrement tout ce que je voulais. Fait que non, je pense que je me considère probablement mon été que j'arrive au camp le plus en forme, le plus près. En termes d'entraînement, j'avais pas... évidemment, vous le savez, avec mon poignet, j'ai été 2-3 ans à pas pouvoir vraiment faire grand-chose. Avec l'été passé, avec le rehab non plus. Fait que cet été, j'ai pris avantage de ça, de juste revenir à la base pour profiter d'être en santé et m'entraîner le plus fort possible.
Comment tu trouves ça d'arriver dans une année où tu poses pas trop de questions, c'est comme une année de continuité, il n'y a pas eu trop de changements. C'est encourageant d'enfin arriver dans ce spot-là de carrière.
Oui, c'est ça. Je pense que ça fait plusieurs années que tous les gars on est ensemble. Puis de voir que cette année, il n'y a pas eu énormément de changements, que l'équipe est quand même similaire. Je pense que c'est un signe de confiance du groupe de management qui croit en nous, il croit qu'on est capable d'avoir du succès en tant qu'équipe. Puis il y a quelques nouveaux joueurs. Je pense qu'au bout de la ligne, il va toujours avoir quelques petits changements à chaque année. C'est la business, mais au bout de la ligne, je pense que tous les gars ça fait une semaine déjà qu'on est tous ensemble ici à patiner. Les gars sont excités que la saison commence, puis on a tout hâte un peu que le camp d'entraînement commence pour que la saison soit plus proche.
Brady disait il y a quelques jours, ça va être en eux d'aller plus loin, c'est l'athlétique, mais vous connaissez notre processus, tu l'as dit en anglais, le process.
Oui.
Est-ce que pour là-dedans, une plus grande facilité à faire les choses cette année?
Oui, puis non. Je pense que quand tu regardes la division au bout de la ligne, toutes les équipes sont extrêmement bonnes. Ce ne sera pas plus facile de faire les séries cette année que l'année passée. En fait, voire même peut-être même plus difficile maintenant qu'on l'a déjà fait une fois. Je pense que tout le monde est au courant qu'on est là et qu'on est là pour compétitionner et d'avoir du succès en série. Mais je pense qu'au bout de la ligne, c'est un challenge qu'on est tous excités. Regarde, le début de saison, c'est d'avoir le même genre de saison qu'on a eu l'année passée. On était satisfait de ce qu'on a, mais je pense avec l'expérience qu'on a gagnée l'année passée, ça va juste nous aider dès le début de la saison.
Thomas, your former teammate Alex Formerton signed in Switzerland. Have you had a chance to talk to him at all?
I have not. No, unfortunately not. But I mean, happy for him that he's getting back playing hockey.
Thomas, I know you talked a little bit about it in French, but last year you were recovering from wrist surgery.
Yep.
How nice was it just to have some of like normal?
Yeah, that's what I was saying in French. I mean, I went to 3.5 years of not being able to, always being restrained, I should say, in the gym and off the ice in the summer. So really took advantage of that this summer on getting some strength and not being restrained to do anything in the gym, off the ice, and even skating on the ice in the summer. So no, I feel really good. I had a really good summer. Really supported myself with Jeremy here in Ottawa with the feedbacks and doing his workouts and everything, and we were in touch every other week. So no, definitely probably the best summer I've had in a few years. Yeah.
You had a pretty good year last year. Like,
yeah.
How are you trying to improve upon, like, just personally your play last year?
I mean, I'm going in the same mindset as last year. Honestly, it's not. I feel like at the time that we are, and we talked about it last year, is we went through some years of rebuilding and a lot of losing and everything. And I think last year I told myself that it's going to be. We're all going to do whatever it takes to win, and it's not about individuals. You see the teams that have success every year. Success for individual player comes when you're winning hockey games, and we've seen it last year, and I think it's going to be the same commitment as a whole group is going out there and try to win as many games as we can and focus on that only.
How much did you talk to Nick Jensen about his recovery after surgery?
Talked a lot over the summer. He's a man of few words, so he doesn't give you a whole lot, but no, I was actually really happy for him to see him back in Ottawa last week and seeing him move in the gym the way he was moving. So it looks like he's doing pretty good, but don't take my word for it. He doesn't give us a whole lot, so we'll see.
Did you see that rollerblading video of him though?
Yeah.
That he posted. What did you think when you saw that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think he skates well. No, but it's fun to see the when guys go through surgery. Obviously, mine was minor with the wrist, but there's some surgeries out there that are pretty serious. So seeing guys rehab and things are going well, I mean, you're just happy for them. Joy.
Steve, is this a day that signifies the start of the season?
I think so. It does. It does from the community standpoint for sure. I mean, our players have been back for a while now, but this is a special day. I think what it does highlight is, and what's most special about being an Ottawa Senator is our connection with the community and the fans. And it's unlike, I've been in a lot of different NHL markets as a player and in other capacities, but there's something special about our connection with the players and our fan base and the community and raising funds. It's very authentic and it's special. And I think, speaking of our fans and how they support us, and rabid fans in the building and very respectful and supportive away from it. So it's a special place overall.
When you walk in here and now look at your team just in front of you, you didn't make a lot of changes, but what sense do you get when you see the players all together and know that this is what you're working with right now this year?
Well, there's great energy and optimism, and I think I draw the optimism from gauging the character of the group and the way that they've bonded together and grown together, the steps that they've taken together. That's where I'm drawing the optimism for the group. And the experience of last season, not just in the playoffs, but in particular in the playoffs, for them to feel that, for them to feel the fans and the energy of playing playoff hockey and understanding that it's a long process just to get there.
Sorry.
Yep, that's good.
I know this is a player that you didn't sign, but Alex Formanton will be playing in Switzerland. He's still, kind of with this organization. Have you spoken to him at all? What are your thoughts on that?
I have no comment on that. In fact, it's a league matter, and the player is ineligible to play.
If he was eligible, would there be interest in possible?
I won't comment on it.
Steve, how do you approach this season knowing that the players have all been here early, like they were last year, and the growth from within?
I think we approach it the same way we did last year, and I think Travis and the coaching staff did a wonderful job of keeping them in the moment. And I think what that did in particular for our group last year at this time was there was a lot of things that had happened in the past and some negative experiences for this group, and we stayed focused on the day-to-day. And it's a bit cliche, but that gave us the focus to continue to grow together as a group. And last year staying in the moment was to take away all of the negativity that had happened in the past, and now we're looking forward.
The defense was last year. Defense was a big focus, but his team had been an issue for a few years prior to that. Are you guys shifting a little more towards trying to find ways to score, especially at 5-on-5, or?
Well, I think the hope and the plan is that we've established a defensive style of play that we're not only comfortable with, but our players hold each other accountable to. And we've laid that foundation, and are there layers of offense that we can add to it within the group, and growth within the group, growth as individuals, but also growth in the style of play as well. But the foundation, I think it was important that we had stayed consistent with being a strong defensive team. We don't expect that to change at all, but with some strategic things and some confidence, can we add some layers to the offense? I know it's been a big topic of conversation as far as 5-on-5, but I think there's optimism within the group that we can improve in that area.
What would be the next step for this group, Steve?
I think time will tell with the next step. I think you hope that the experiences, and I believe in the group. It's pretty clear that Claire had brought up minimal changes to the group. I didn't see, when you take an honest look at our group and how they performed post-trade deadline, and even how they grew in that playoff series in round one, at times as a manager you look back and you see that growth, and it gives me optimism to bring the group back. As far as next steps, I think it's a process. We know how hard it is just to get into the playoffs, and being able to focus in on having the confidence to know that we can play a certain style that'll lend ourselves to becoming a playoff team again, and then the confidence of those experiences, I think, help.
Do you think you're going to have, like, when you look at your depth on defense, do you think you're going to have some good battles in camp there?
You hope to, as I think the goal is to try and build depth in a number of areas within the organization. I think we have some competition on defense without a doubt, and it creates for a competitive training camp.
What do you want to see from Jakob, Chuck?
Continued growth. I mean, I think that, we want him to come in with the attitude of trying to make the hockey team as a young player, and we'll have to be the gauge of, and he'll dictate that for us. But you gauge these young players coming into to where they're at in their development. We're extremely encouraged by the steps that he's taken, but also the ceiling of the talent of the player.
So, Steve, at this point in the season too, like, it's a grind of a season. Do you feel fresh as a GM? Do you feel invigorated? How do you feel?
I feel, fresh and invigorated, energized. I think getting to see all the players together again brings a lot of energy for the manager. I think it was a different summer, without a doubt. I think last year there was much more to be taken care of, coaching staffing, the renovation on the building. It's quieter around the league as well, and just coming off of general manager meetings and talking to the GMs, it's just been a bit quieter. I think teams are set with what they want to start with in training camp, including us, and we'll watch how it all unfolds.